It's late. I'm out here on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting here and I've been doing a lot of thinking. Just thinking about a lot of us who are on this journey to come up, right? And a lot of us live in a world where we're surrounded by internet and drugs and all types of things that are good and aren't good for us, right? And for me, I feel like we as people got to come together collectively and kind of figure out what is the best way to get our community and our people back intact, right? That's my perspective. To me, a lot of us are in poverty and would never, and when I mean a lot of us, I'm talking about people collectively, and we'll never speak about it publicly, and that's okay. Everything is not everybody's business. But I like to consider my journey and my talk, the poverty walk, based off from where I came from. I'm from Lake City, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I joined a gang. I don't know the exact age, but I believe I was no older than 11, but I want to say I was 10. I like to say 9, but maybe I was 10 for sure. And I joined a Crip gang that I didn't know nothing about, right? And anyway, I started getting tattoos at 11 or 12 years old. I started getting my first tattoos, and we would do tattoos with Indian ink. And those of y'all may know what Indian ink, and some people may not. It's in a bottle. It's like about that big. It's a little bottle of ink. We would take a safety pin, wrap the safety pin with a thread, like yarn, and burn it. And then we would dip it in the Indian ink. We would draw the tattoo on your skin first. Same way professionals do it. You can either paste it on your arm, however you do it. We would do it like that. And then we would poke the arm in the pattern of like that right there. Get the letters or whatever the design was to get the tattoo to show, and it show up just like a regular tattoo, just not as clean and as authentic and as neat, but it comes out and it looks pretty good if you do it right and take your time, right? And it hurts because you poking. You're not even going down like a tattoo gun. You poking the hell out of it until actually the color comes in, that greenish, darkish color for the tattoo, right? But my point of telling y'all that story is I want y'all to know my life story because a lot of us go through a lot. Me, personally, yeah, man, I went through a lot, man. I had a mom and dad who was married, still married to this day, um, who have I haven't seen. I think I saw my mom and dad hug maybe. I'm 30 years old and I can literally say I maybe saw them hug twice. I don't think I have, but I think twice. I know I seen once, and it was my dad going on the road to work. He did road pavement work, and he went on the road to work. And when he went on the road to work, um, he gave her a hug because he would have been going out of town for like a whole week. And I think that was the only time I ever seen my dad hug my mom. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm outside, it's a little dark, and I'm using my phone, by the way. But anyway, as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I was in gangs. My brother was in the opposite gang. My brother, his friends was in the opposite gang. So I was like a Crip hanging around a bunch of Bloods, which I'm not saying I was a real legit Crip. I was a Crip. I don't know how real the gang was. I'm not going back to my neighborhood trying to figure out how real the gang was. But I'm just trying to let y'all know that this walk of the poverty life was real for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no slouch. It wasn't no game. It was surreal. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I learned a lot throughout this journey, the poverty walk. And I like to say the poverty walk because I struggled a lot. You know what I'm saying? I went without lights. I went without water. I went without food as a young man. You know what I'm saying? Watching my dad throw his money away on women, and my mom kind of just dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of my message is I'm trying to get out is to letting y'all know that as people, we got to be more fundamental sound mentally. You know what I'm saying? We got to be more mentally in tune with what we want out of life and stop accepting anything and everything that people give us. You know what I'm saying? We have the opportunity to live better than what we seen our parents live. We had the opportunity to raise our kids better than some of us was raised. Not that our parents didn't care. It just we can take the things that we seen them do and turn it into more of a positive influence, if y'all get what I'm saying. And what I'm saying in our culture is that a lot of our people and it triggers me because a lot of our people are very, very lost. And I'm not talking about from a religious or spiritual standpoint. We're making decisions based off like for example, as men, a lot of us. And I'm gonna talk about the man first. A lot of us think that having multiple sex partners and having a nice car, making a lot of money, and wearing a lot of jewelry is being a man. And somebody has told us that that's what's cool, right? And that what attracts women, and it does in a way. But that's gonna bring back to my other conclusion. You also have a lot of women who accept these things and get treated like shit along the way, and then they get on the internet. Like I see a lot of women that get on Snap, right? And like I said, I watch Snap stories, and you don't have to write nobody on Snap. They send you promotion through messages, but it's funny because a lot of women on there, and I have seen women say shit like on their story, like, "Don't write me unless you sending me $60 to DM me. Like it's $60 to DM me," and I'm thinking like, bro, like you got to be a damn fool to pay a woman $60 just to say hey. Like why have we got to a culture where I gotta pay to be a gentleman, but I don't gotta pay. Think about this now. I pay to be. I might pay you to have sex with you, but does that money actually equal up to the shit that you're gonna put up with me? Like, if let's say I do spoil you financially, right? Let's say I do give you millions of dollars. Is that money gonna accumulate to everything else that's gonna come along, like all the side women, all the beating on you, all the calling you out your name? Like our women today, especially black, I don't like to, and I don't like to downplay black women because I think black women have came a long way and they've been through enough. But the black women in our society, when you speak to a lot of them, they're very lost and they're very confused. Um, they think that a man's money is the value of a man. They think that a man's money is his looks. They think a man's money is what makes him a man. They feel like a lot of guys that work and bust their ass on these 9 to 5s, take care of their kids, take care of their moms, go to church. They feel like these guys isn't men. So I question these women. I question their morals, their self discipline, their self respect. To me, I feel like these women don't have any. And I feel like men, we're not setting any examples. You know what I'm saying? You got some guys putting these women on pedestals. They out here paying for women. And another thing, weight is very important. We have gotten to a culture where BBW is a title that we entice and we revolutionize as it's a good thing. You know, I'm not saying if you got a little weight on, something's wrong with you. What I'm saying is it's not normal to be overweight and unhealthy, man or woman. We got to a place where we think it's a cute thing now, like it's a thing. And it's going to take a lot of constructive criticism, teaching, understanding, patience, listening, and paying attention for us to get our culture back. Our culture is so lost to the point where I don't see any hope for the culture. I hope the culture can turn around. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that I see women out here every day. I work with women that when we begin to talk about men, especially black men, they like to say these fuck these niggas. These niggas ain't shit, and you can see the aggressive in their tone. You know what I'm saying? And most guys just want to get head and just want to fuck. And I'm not trying to get on here and make this is about a sexual thing, but I just saying like that because that's where we at as people. Our culture is moving off sex. Our marriages and relationships, we're having sex before we actually know people's name. We're having sex before we actually marry people. We're having kids before we actually date. We're having kids before I even meet your parents. We're just having kids and having sex unprotected. Like there's no type of loss or no type of repercussions for what we're doing. And that's why I say we are a lost culture. And I'm gonna keep preaching and teaching that because somebody has to recognize and wake up and see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not cool, it's not cute, and we gotta change this. Our lifestyle is not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Money is good. We all need money. We all aiming for money, more money, so we can live better, take care of our families, take care of our kids, take care of ourselves. But at the same time, we gotta have respect doing it. We gotta have self-respect doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as a man with a daughter, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, a lot of our women are lost. You know what I'm saying? Not just the women. A lot of guys are lost. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to get to a better place of understanding what are we getting ourselves into. That way we can make better decisions going forward with our life. Because we don't want to spend our whole life wondering what if. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to spend their whole life wondering what if? You know what I'm saying? I know I don't, and I know you don't. You know what I'm saying? Let's get our life to a place of understanding and a place a place of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about on a spiritual God level, but I'm talking about on a level where we're not just doing any and everything just because we feel like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to tell nobody what to do with their life or how they should live or what they doing ain't right or what they doing is wrong. I'm just saying we had a culture that is lost, a culture that needs guidance, a culture that needs help, a culture that needs prayer, a culture that needs some type of teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are out here loose, lost, and don't know what the fuck we're doing. We just doing everything under the sun, and we're not gonna stop until a lot of us are dead or gone, or until a lot of us are brokenhearted. And if you pay attention, a lot of people are mentally lost. That's why you see people exposing themselves, exposing their spouses, exposing the people that's connected to them. We have no respect. We have no dignity. We have no integrity no more. We just do any and everything. Anything that's going to show our butt, anything that's going to show our jewelry, anything that's going to show our car, anything that's going to show money. We are here. Like, this is the moment where you have the most biggest. Y'all remember the days where porn stars was selective? Like, it was a few porn stars. It wasn't that big. Now we have OnlyFans, Fans Only, and Fansly, and all these other sites that. And yes, I had a porn addiction, and I'm overcoming it. That's why I'm able to speak freely of what I'm speaking, and I know these sites because I'm seeing that these sites has become very popular, and people are making millions. And I'm not knocking people. Do what you want to do. If you're a swinger, swing. If you're open minded, be open minded. If you're a whore, be a whore. Be whatever you want to be. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we have to be accountable for what we do and not think that judgment isn't going to come our way. Not that you should care about judgment all the time, but it's a way that we can live a little bit more better as people. White, black, Hispanic, it don't matter your race. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we don't always have to be naked or be high or be drunk to show good character. We can show good character by being intelligent, reading, learning to uh, appreciate things, learning to appreciate each other, and learning, most of all, having self-respect. You know what I'm saying? And 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 stop being losers. You know what I'm saying? Be a winner at some point, man. And that's all I want to say to y'all, man. Peace out, love. Hey, I hope y'all subscribe. I thank y'all if you do subscribe. If you don't, hey, love you anyway. Like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep coming with the bangers, and hopefully, man, I can hurry up and get my content stuff set up so I can have better quality for y'all, man. And that's my next goal real soon. And my goal is to have that by Christmas so I can start the new year off with some great quality. I'm gonna get a camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my iPhone right now because I wanna let y'all know that I don't it's not all about just how good it's looking. It's about how real it is. Always remember that. That's my word. It's not about how good it looks, it's about how real it is. Peace out.